Ooh, hold on. There we go. Okay. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hi. Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to check in, see what's going on. So, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. So, we're just going to take, I know it's been a while since I posted anything. I am in the process of trying to come up with a schedule, so hopefully that will help give some structure to things and allow me to be a little more consistent. So anyway, typically I was just kind of doing readings whenever I felt called, which is fine, and then, you know, life got busy and I wasn't taking the time, even when I did feel called, to sit down and do a reading. So today I decided I'm going to start getting back on track here with this. If you're new here, typically what I do is I pull from a daily affirmations deck, and it'll be a confirmation. I use it as a confirmation deck. So confirmation, affirmation, it'll tie the reading together, and then it'll also give you an affirmation to work on for, okay, that one wanted to come out. I leave it upside down until the end of the reading, and it'll typically tie everything together and give you an affirmation. I'm just going to see if there's anything else in here. Yeah, okay. I'm going to try to do this quick. I have a few errands I need to run today too, so. But I hope everyone is doing well. Seems like that's all for that. So then I'm going to pull from the Human Spirit Oracle deck just to see what the message is for today. Or for this message anyway. Okay. What do you want to say, Spirit? What's today? Okay, spill the tea, number 43. Anything else? Go one more time and see. Okay, clearly that's all we got today. All right. Blessing in Disguise, number 4, or, well, 44 at the bottom of the deck. So Spill the Tea is number 43. So that's a 7. All right, let's pull some tarot. One more. Okay. All right, what do we want to say about this, Spirit? Okay. 4 Swords. So rest, recovery. Okay. What else do you want to say? Eight of Wands. Let's see, Four of Swords, Eight of Wands. So there are olives on this card, or what looked to me like olives. Perhaps somebody's going to extend an olive branch. Anything else? What else do we need to know? Six of Pentacles. So this is a new deck for me. And some of the meanings are quite different than the original tarot. So I will probably have to go to the book on this. Sorry, I'm just against the clock. Under Blessing in Disguise, we have Against the Clock. 2. Blessing in Disguise was at the bottom of the deck. Against the Clock was under that. It feels like I'm noticing the lilacs in this Blessing in Disguise card. The lilacs may be significant for you. Also noticing the spider as well. Time flies. Against the Clock. Time flies. I kind of feel like you're just done with something. Like, I don't know. That's kind of what I'm getting with the Against the Clock. Like, time flies. It just seems like you're just done. Like, I don't know. I don't know really what Five of Wands. Done with the conflict. The competition. The drama. It just seems like you're just tired of dealing with whatever's going on, whatever this is. Let me just try to get some other cards. What else do you need to say about Five of Swords? The Emperor and the Page of Wands. Queen of Wands under the deck. Nine of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Holy crap. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Let's clarify these. Give us a more complete picture of what's going on here. All right, Spirit. Yeah. I feel like the Emperor and the Page of Wands go together. Perhaps there's an Emperor who's wanting to make some kind of offer to you. Although with the Eight of Wands, with the olives, it almost seems like somebody's wanting to extend an olive branch. I don't know if you're here for it, though. With the Five of Swords. Let's see. Clarify the Four of Swords. Oh my goodness. Trust and kindness came out. Okay. Clarify the Eight of Wands. Thank you. Sacred. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Protect. Clarify the Five of Swords. Clarify the Five of Swords, Spirit. Wow, thank you. Determination and rest. Although rest fell out on top of the Emperor card. I'm gonna leave it on the Five of Swords for now. Can you clarify the Emperor, Spirit? Thank you. Death and memory. Wow. Clarify the Page of Wands. Clarify the Page of Wands, please. Transform. Rebirth. This Page of Wands may be you or an aspect of yourself. With transform and rebirth. Page of Wands. It's a younger sort of fire energy. Death and memory. The Emperor. I feel like whoever this Emperor is, you're leaving them behind. You're putting a death to it. You're done. You're putting a death to the memory of whatever this is. Whoever this is. And I feel like you're moving forward. With the transform and the Page of Wands. I feel like this is you. I feel like you're starting over. You're just done. You're just done. I think you're starting over with something. It seems like, yeah, you're transforming. You're being rebirthed, or a part of you maybe is being rebirthed here. Four of Swords, trust and kindness. So with the Four of Swords, it seems like, yeah, you're putting, perhaps you yourself are taking a rest, a break, a pause, trusting in the process, showing yourself some kind of kindness by allowing yourself to take this pause. Yeah, it just, and I think there's some divine timing at play here too. I definitely think there's some divine timing here. Especially with the clocks, against the clock. All these clocks have different times on them. Yeah. There's definitely divine timing going on here. Let me grab the book really quick. I just need to see if this is in fact what I think it is. What? Oh, my Eight of Wands. That's right. Okay. Okay, so yeah. It says the card symbolizes new developments, action, completing projects, and resolving conflicts. So I was right. An olive branch, right? The Eight of Wands. The Bur tree, which they look like olives to me, but the Bur tree grows very quickly and yields fruit, much as one's efforts will by being decisive and determined. Right. Okay. So taking decisive action on something. But again, from this it was almost like I was getting this yeah, like wanting to resolve a conflict, an olive branch. Something about it is sacred. Okay. Sacred. Resolving conflicts. New developments, completing projects. The Six of Pentacles is like abundance, prosperity. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So, yeah, the Six of, well, it's called Rings in this deck. So the Six of Rings, this card symbolizes generosity, prosperity, gratification, reflection, and loss versus gain. The hands wield a short knife, utilitarian or dangerous in the right circumstances. The eye suggests understanding the material world and considering both the harmful and helpful facets of it. So seeing both sides. Seeing both sides of something. But your spirit's asking you to protect. Protect yourself. I keep being drawn to the prosperity. Protect your prosperity. Protect yourself. And I think that's what you're doing here. Taking time to rest and recover. Trusting the process. Somebody wants to extend an olive branch or resolve some kind of conflict, but you're being called to protect yourself here. Let's see what the Five of Swords has to say in this deck. This card symbolizes loss, dishonor, and defeat. The double-edged sword in the middle of the composition lays broken. This is defeat even in the event of victory, as some triumphs can feel ill-won or hollow. Double-edged sword. Determination and rest. Defeat even in the event of victory. That's interesting. Determination and rest. Can I get some more on this, Spirit? I need more on the Five of Swords. Someone had a hollow victory here. I feel like it's this Emperor, but... Okay, Five of Swords. Can I have more on the... Okay. Ten of Cups. Determination and rest. So it's like a... Okay, blessing in... okay, that makes sense. Blessing in disguise, right? Thank you, Spirit. So they brought me back to the blessing in disguise card. So it's like you're still winning even though you didn't win. That's interesting. I mean, and when we talk about the word victory here, it's like victory, what is that? What does that mean to you? Like, what does victory look like to you? And victory over what? And yeah, winning to who? Yourself? Someone else? Ace of Pentacles. Three of Wands. Financial. Ace of Pentacles, or yeah, Ace of Rings, Ace of Pentacles. And Three of Wands. Three of Wands is feeling like you have the world in your hands. Like you're kind of looking out traditionally in the traditional tarot, looking out over the horizon to kind of assess where you want to go from here. And having the opportunity to rest is the victory. Like, having the opportunity to rest and being determined to take the time to decide where you know, to really put the effort in too. This rest may seem like, there it is. This rest may seem like a false victory, right? But it's not. It's a blessing in disguise. It's not a, it may feel like a setback right now. It may feel like you're losing something. And it's not. I think it's divine redirection, to be honest. I mean, there's definitely divine timing here with the against the clock card. It's like spirits actually gifting. It's a gift. 10 of Cups. It's a gift, this rest period. The gift is the rest period is a gift. It's to help you figure out, Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, where you want to put your energy for this new financial beginning that you're starting, or that's happening, or going to come in, this financial offer, or yeah, it's giving you a chance to 3 of Swords, or 3 of Wands, I'm sorry, to reflect, to look out over the horizon with the world in your hand and figure out, how do you want to show up in the world today, or any day, or for the remainder of your time here. How do you want to show up? And being very strategic about that, Spirit knowing that it's important to you to be strategic about how you want to show up in the world, and what you want to leave behind, what you want to pursue next. I feel like this, the rest period may seem like it's, like you're at a loss. You maybe had a gain, and then that was it. Like, then you had to take this rest period. It seemed like maybe you were making progress and you were determined, and things were going pretty okay, but there was something that you needed to look at. Something wasn't completely in alignment with you, or what you want to do, or where you want to go, or what you want to create. So, Spirit, you're in a divine pause, is what it feels like right now. This is a divine pause. And then, hold on, I think somebody might be at my house. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I am back. Okay. Excuse me. All right, where were we? Right, the divine pause. Okay. So yeah, this divine pause, this rest period, is a blessing in disguise. So maybe you felt like you were losing something or whatever. No, you're not. Maybe you lost a battle, but you haven't lost the war, basically. I think this is a divine, it's a divine pause. It's what I feel. Spirit knows that you work hard. You put everything you have into something, and you deserve this rest period. All right, I do want to check out this Emperor, though. Let's see. Okay. A marriage is composed of a couple who share a single soul between two bodies. In this way, the Empress and Emperor exist simultaneously within the same room and the same plane, two sides of the same coin. The Emperor sits far less decorated than the Empress, a nod to practicality. His sword is held at his side in a stance that is more than deliberate, invoking power and authority. The Emperor is associated with law, paternal figures, structure, ambition, power, and leadership. So that's interesting because we got death and memory here. Structure. I want to know who the Emperor is. Who is the Emperor? Who is this Emperor? The olive branch. Sacred. Who is this Emperor? Tell me more. Tell me more about the Emperor, death, and memory, Spirit. Tell me. Ten of Swords. Ah. Well, there's definitely an ending. There has definitely been an ending. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it seems like this is a person. This seems like a person. Like you are putting a freaking end to this Emperor. Whoever this is, it's done. Death to the memory. You cut off his head. Like, Ace of Swords. Truth, right? The truth. Death to the memory of the Emperor. Off with his head is what I'm getting. Like, done. It's done. Over. All right. Tell me about the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands stands for wonder, optimism, creativity, and confidence. They carry a bouquet of roses, bereft of thorns, as they have had the foresight to protect themselves. The page is inspired and excited to move forward in the next step of their journey, but does so in a fashion that is more constructive than foolhardy. Perfect. Exactly. Death to the Emperor. New beginning for you. Transformation, rebirth. Optimism for a new beginning. Planning. Planning. Yes. Constructive. A constructive move forward. Right. So, again, going back to this, going back to this divine pause, it's a divine pause, right? You had to take the time. Spirit essentially kind of made you take the time, which is probably why it felt like, man, I'm moving forward. I'm doing all these things. It's going really well. And then boom, 5 of Swords. Like, and you're like, what the heck is happening? You know? Why does everything seem like it's not going good? Perspective. Spirit needed you to take a pause. Reassess, reevaluate, understand something. Understand that it was time to be done with this Emperor. You're putting death to the memory of the Emperor. And you're starting over. New beginning, transformation, rebirth. You protected yourself. You had the foresight to protect yourself from further harm. Beautiful. So what can the collective expect in this new, with this rebirth? What can the collective look forward to with this rebirth? What can the collective look forward to with this rebirth, Spirit? Judgment. What can the collective look forward to with the rebirth? 4 of Cups. Anything else? The Empress. So we have the Empress and the Emperor out here now. Divine couple. The Hermit. Wow, lots of major arcanas coming out. Anything else, Spirit? That's a lot, but okay. Seven of Wands. King of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. The Moon. King of Cups. The Lovers. Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay. Let's break this down. So we definitely got this story figured out. But now I find it very interesting. Yes. I feel like this transformation rebirth Page of Wands is you, right? I feel like this is you. Death to the Emperor. You've transformed, or you're in process of transforming. Transformation, rebirth, right? Okay, we got that. What can the collective look forward to? Judgment, Four of Cups, Empress. Judgment, Four of Cups. I'm going to have to look at the book on these. So I think... Oh, yeah, it's... Interesting. This is interesting. Okay. Let me get the Judgment card up here, and we will try to unpack this. Well, if I can find it. Okay, Judgment. What can you look forward to? A figure bears down on another, almost oppressive at first glance, as they push the arrow stuck... Sorry. I want to keep that page too. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. Bear with me. Okay. So I said, what can the collective look forward to, right? What can you look forward to moving forward? Because clearly you've had some rebirth, or are currently having a rebirth. And then we get Judgment, Four of Swords, or Four of Cups, I'm sorry. So let me try to piece this together here. So we got Judgment. A figure bears down on another, almost oppressive at first glance, as they push their arrow-struck body into the depths of the chrysanthemums. We have experienced fundamental change, some of it painful, as alluded to by the arrows, which sometimes transformation is painful. Judgment transforms us, and the bed of chrysanthemum flowers into which the figure falls refers to a place to experience rest, rebirth, and arise again stronger and more complete. Right, the rebirth. That's what I said. We got rebirth, okay? So you've been through the transformation. Judgment is alluding to the rebirth. Judgment does not always appear positive in its execution, but ultimately seeks what is best for us. Painful lessons may need to be experienced in order to embrace true change. Exactly. Exactly. You had to judge. You had to take this rest. Again, divine divine intervention, divine pause to transform. Was it painful? Probably. I'm not gonna lie, transformations are never, they're typically never easy. Like, they're painful sometimes. So, right. And the judgment is talking about rest, which we got that, the divine pause, and a rebirth, okay? But you're coming out of the ashes, right? The phoenix rising, coming out of the ashes stronger, more like smarter than before, okay? Wiser. The Four of Cups, this card can symbolize disinterest, introspection, doubt, pessimism, and an inability to see the good in life. Despite an abundance of optimistic periwinkle flowers, the skulls rotate around the frame, heads tipped downward. So in this, how do I explain this? In this card, what I'm getting here is more to do with the introspection, right? This divine pause, this judgment. Spirit needed you to dig deep. Go within. Check things out. Make a judgment call on a person or a situation. Then we got the Empress, the Hermit, the Seven of Wands, and the King of Swords. So with the Empress, it says, the Empress sits upon a throne. She represents maternal figures, love, abundance, and in some cases, excess. She wears a wealth of heavy jewelry, showcasing an appreciation of luxury and the material world. She wields a short dagger in a quiet, unassuming fashion, implying that alongside her nurturing nature, she is very protective of those she loves. Right. And then we got with the Six of Rings, I'm noticing this too. So here's the short dagger. And with that, we got the Protect card. So yeah, being protective of your abundance, of your kingdom, queendom, whatever. The garlands of flowers above her head signify a love of beauty. The lush abundance of plants flanking her suggests growth. The Empress is associated with fertility, giving life to new beginnings. The Page of Wands. Feelings, relationships, and projects. Okay, perfect. Then we got the Hermit, which, I mean, we pretty much all know the Hermit is about introspection. The Hermit sits quietly and considers his next move. again, with this divine pause, and I said, like, you're trying to figure out where you want to move forward, how you want to move forward, how do you want to present yourself in the world, right? That takes time, that takes reflection, internal reflection. So, okay, sorry. The hermit sits quietly and considers his next move. He is surrounded by young amala branches, a symbol for connecting with the divine when beginning to look inward. So you're connecting with your soul. You're trying to figure out how does your soul want to express itself? A lantern shines brightly in the darkness, a metaphor for new perspectives and spiritual enlightenment. The hermit expresses our need for solitude and personal reflection. We must make the time to take self-inventory of our abilities, resources, feelings, and limits. When we find ourselves overwhelmed while navigating the problems and lives of those around us, do we make certain that we reserve time for ourselves? So again, this is because you put so much into everything that you do. You're so giving of yourself. Spirit's like, hey, how can we still do this? How can we still be so open and giving, but be more discerning about how and where we're giving and what we're putting our energy towards and who? Spirit's just asking you to reflect, right? And to be, more discerning. All right. I like where this is going. This feels good. This feels real good. All right. Let's take a look at the swords here. Oh, we got a King of Swords. That's a knight. Okay, we got a King of Swords. And we need to get some wands. What do we got over here? 7 of Wands. Alright, so 7 of Wands says, this card concerns itself with disobedience, resistance, and determination. Well, we got the determination card. The mignonette branches, excuse me. The mignonette branches are shown in different stages of their lives. Mendi, made from the leaves, is used to mark the body. In the same way, this card symbolizes marking oneself. Marking yourself. King of Swords. We're going to unpack that. King of Swords sits at rest while his sword is braced before him. Unlike the dynamic gestures of the knight and queen, he represents authority, integrity, connections, intellect, and fortitude, both physical and mental. The, the time alongside him stands for power, the pansies for remembrance. He is a commanding presence that demands respect. Okay. Marking yourself. Seven of Wands. To the King of Swords. Right. Right. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. You took back your power. Your sovereignty, your independence, your authority, your integrity. Yeah. Both your physical integrity and your mental integrity. Yeah. You're definitely done. You're done. No more. No more disrespect. You put an end to that shit. Excuse my language, but and then at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Page of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, the King of Cups, and the Lovers. So how I'm seeing this is Page of Pentacles or Page of Rings, new financial beginning. This is destiny. This is something destined, karma, karmic wheel, karmic. Yeah, it's destiny. The Wheel of Fortune. Something is being hidden, though. Or perhaps it's your intuition that will lead you to this divine destiny. King of Cups to the Lovers. I know we're already like an hour 101 on the clock, as a matter of fact. Okay. So let me just go ahead and go through this, and then this will be it, and then I'll pull a closing message and we'll be done. Okay? But I feel like this is important. I feel like this goes together. It goes with this. Okay. Page of Rings or Page of Pentacles. The Page of Rings represents reflection, contemplation, and learning, practical goals, and a connection to reality. The page observes a ring carefully, almost in reverence. This card concerns itself with new projects, taking tasks, quote unquote, in hand, and finding reasonable ways to make them work within one's resources and limits. Neem leaves surround the page. The neem tree's many widespread uses in cosmetics, food, and medicine are a nod to the practicality of the Page of Rings. Right. Yeah. So balancing practicality, figuring out how to use or perhaps make money. Widespread uses in cosmetics, food, and medicine are a nod to the practicality of the Page of Rings. Setting practical goals. Right. So that kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier, figuring out how to move forward in a practical way. Like, where do I want to go? How do I want to show up? What do I want to put out in the world? What do I want to create? What, that kind of thing. But doing it in a practical, realistic, like grounded sort of way. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Hand cranked chaff cutters are traditionally used on Punjabi farms to cut hay for livestock feed. Chaff cutters are known for amputating fingers in the event of their operators losing focus of their work. The chaff cutter and its blades are the Wheel of Fortune, bordered by 4 hands, some of which sport missing fingers. Amala branches and chrysanthemum flowers imply healing and optimism. The Wheel of Fortune is typically associated with positive changes in luck and monetary pursuits. What did I just say with the Page of Pentacles? It implies that a change in one's destiny is apparent. Again, with the destiny. But caution should be employed before jumping into something that sounds too good to be true. All things are cyclical, good fortune among them. Okay. So yeah, that's going back to new financial beginning. This is destined, but be practical about it. Be ground it. Okay. And then we have the moon. The moon to the King of Cups. This is interesting. All right. So the moon. The second of the celestial siblings is the moon. Subconscious fears, deception, and illusions are all things the moon attempts to make us aware of. The skull is that of an Indian flying fox, a bat that navigates the same dark nights, literal and metaphorical, that send so many of us into tailspins of anxiety and fear. This species of bat is largely regarded as vermin, despite evidence to the contrary. This alludes to the moon's nature of miscommunication, trauma, and misunderstanding. There are negative behaviors we may practice despite knowing better. Take note of the knowledge available and seek further information to form a more complete picture of your circumstances and surroundings. Okay. Right. Take note of the knowledge available and seek further information. So I feel like that kind of goes back to this whole new beginning sort of thing here with the Page of Wands too. Like maybe studying something new or, gaining some kind of more knowledge about something that you're wanting to pursue. Right? Be practical, grounded, ground it. Once this thing starts to come in, this new financial thing here. All right, to the King of Cups. Here we go. The King of Cups stands for abundance, generosity, security, level-headedness, reliability, and tolerance. Mangoes and mango blossoms symbolize sweet, fruitful abundance. The coins suggest financial and mental security. The king is aware of his power and limitations and is able to reap the benefits of both. Perfect. Exactly. So with that to the moon, I feel like, yeah, you're aware of kind of your strengths and your weaknesses, what you're capable of, and where you might be a little bit limited and need more information, needing to, put more time into studying something, or, whatever the case is. But I feel like this is good overall. It feels positive. It feels like you have control of this situation. Like, you have the tools that you need. I don't feel like anything's impending or negative at all with this. I just feel like you have what you need. You just need to take a leap, implore your knowledge, right? Or use it. Okay. Last card. Excuse me. My throat today. We got the Lovers. This depiction of the Lovers is in direct reference to the poetry of, I'm probably going to mess this up, Sheki Farid, who suggests that all people are bridges to the divine in death. A bride, in this context, refers to the soul, which departs the earthly home for another. Both of the lovers are donned in salwar kameez and each wear a tikka. I'm probably mispronouncing this, so if anyone knows, I'm so sorry. Upon their forehead, typical of bridal jewelry. The pomegranate blossoms and the moon both symbolize femininity. The Lovers expresses the act of navigating love and relationships, be they romantic, platonic, work partnerships, familial, or with the self. It implies clarity and honesty in one's values. So yeah. And to be honest, I feel like this is talking more about you. Like, I don't think that this, I mean, it's possible, obviously, but I feel like this was this divine pause. This was something that was orchestrated by the universe to allow you to reflect and kind of fall in love with yourself again. Not in like an egotistical kind of way. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like a genuine, like a healing sort of way. Yeah. I don't think that the Lovers has to do with another person. I think this is you and yourself, or you between you and the universe type of thing. Okay. Let me get one of these alchemy elemental cards to close out the reading. And then we will look at our confirmation affirmations. 1:13 on the clock. Death. 13. 1. New beginnings. That's funny. Okay. Let's get... Can we have a closing? I think my deck's upside down, but it's okay. Can we get a closing message here, Spirit, for this reading, please? Closing message. Closing message for the reading, please. Is that all you want to say? Or is there anything else? One more. All right, we'll do one more. I got 141 here. Wisdom at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, okay. Let me grab the book here. So we got this card. I don't know why I'm hearing Ring of Fire. Fire, Volcano, Moon. This is a number 1. Probably like that Page of Wands, right? The Wands, fire. Okay. And then we got Sky, Snow, Moon. And this one has a cardinal on it. Number 41. All right, let's see here. Fire, Volcano, Moon. Oh my gosh. What did I say? When I went to go pull these cards, right? It was 113 and I mentioned it. I said 13 is the death card and, you know, it's one, right? This card is 1, but it's on page 13 in the book. That's so funny. Okay. All right. Sometimes the fires that burn within us go awry and take on distortions. My dear, your flames have shifted. Your inner fire has become destructive. If you do not tend to these fires immediately, the flames will consume you, along with all that you hold sacred, and burn everything you have worked hard and so long to build to the ground. Oof. In order to see what has shifted and why, you must go within. Again, this divine pause. You must sink deep within this place of discomfort and find the source of this distortion, and make peace with yourself before this inferno erupts and does irreparable harm. There is still time to shift. Be brave, child, and go within. Right. So, again, going back to this, I think that you've already done that. I think that, you know, that's just like a confirmation, like, hey, things were getting out of control, and you needed to take this time to kind of go within and figure out what was going on. All right. You know that expression, emotions are just energy in motion? It's true. They are temporary states of mood, and what we have. I'm sorry, I can't read apparently. They are temporary states of mood and weather and what have you that are simply passing through your vessel, soon to be replaced by new moods, new feelings, and new weather. Holding on to emotions creates stagnation in the body and in the spirit and dullness in our lives. When we obsess over our emotions and when we attempt to make sense of them with the mind by replaying the situations that inspired them over and over and over again, we are thinking incorrectly and we are thinking against ourselves. Get out of your head, my dear. Keep your feelings fluid and your mind open and clear. There is nothing to figure out. Your only task right now is to feel and allow and accept. Right. Being in your divine feminine, feel, allow, accept, release, right? Let it go. Okay. Let's look at our confirmation affirmations now. I honor the divine energy that is money, right? Because we got this Page of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune here. I envision my highest self and start showing up as her. It says her, him, however you identify. Not gender specific. So there you have it. And all of this, I think that's exactly what this was. I think this divine pause was exactly that. So you could clear out what needed to be cleared out and start envisioning your highest self. Reconnect with your soul and figure out how you want to show up in the world. What, like what's important to you. Not how other people view you, but you, like on a soul level. How is your soul wanting to express itself outwardly, right? And you had to take time to go within to figure that out, and that's okay. Spirit has your back. Again, I know this divine pause seemed like you were taking a step back, but I don't think that it is. I don't. It's not. It's not a step back. It's actually a pause, a redirection, right? Okay. Okay, guys, that's all I got for you today. If you made it this far, thanks. We're an hour and 20 minutes in. So, yeah, like I said before, I'm going to try to come up with some kind of a schedule here to be able to post more consistently. Again, there we go with that practicality, right? And we will go from there. But yeah, if you found this reading helpful or insightful or anything, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'd love to hear from you guys if this resonated or not. Yeah. So until next time, bye.